The Los Angeles Clippers. I repeat, the Los Angeles Clippers are all of a sudden the hottest team in the NBA. Kawhi Leonard has turned it up. James Harden has turned the clock back. The Clippers are not just 8-10 in their last 10 games, or 8-2 in their last 10 games. They've won 14 of their last 17. The hottest team since December. And, well, they also run Los Angeles. Last night, the Clippers cleaned up the floor, not the Staples Center, but the Intuit Dome floor with Crypto Center, my bad. Not the Crypto Center, but the Intuit Dome floor with LeBron James, Luka Doncic, and the remaining parts of Austin Reeves, JJ Redick, and the Los Angeles Lakers. Fellas, how are we feeling about the Los Angeles Clippers? Are they back to being elite? Are they back to being the team that we thought they were going to be?
They're playing at the level of the team I thought they could have been before the season. So 5-21 they started. Is that what it was? 5-21.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Like that, yeah.
That's the. I'm not gonna say take that start out. They're a top 3 seed, but like this is the team I thought I was gonna see. They're doing it differently. I didn't expect Kawhi to shoot 25 threes a game. I didn't expect that, but like they're playing at the level in which I thought they were capable of doing. So it's nice to see that. Obviously, they put themselves like way behind the 8 ball in the race, but like they're playing at the level of one of the better teams in the West. So
I think there's a world where they win 44 plus games this year.
There's a reason
I think they've probably capped out in the play-in though. I don't think they're going to get into the top 6. They might.
They are the 10th seed right now.
They can get to 8. They can get to 8 though.
Yeah, I think they can get into the top bracket of the play-in, like the 7-8 matchup. Maybe even get home court in that game. But I think the 6th spot is probably out of reach for them. They put themselves too big.
Oh my god! So
they're only 6.5 behind the Lakers.
They need that 7 seed. They get to that 7 seed. It's on. It's on.
Yeah, they're going to play Denver again. Okay, all right. We're doing this for the 4th year.
Nah,
I'm looking at it now.
They'll play.
I'm looking at it now. Denver gets Jokic.
Oh, we're going to talk about Houston. We're going to talk about Houston.
They'll play Houston. They'll play Houston or San Antonio
in the first round.
They'll take care. Yeah, they'll take care of them.
Why?
Because Denver's not going to have the 2 seed swiper. It's okay.
Denver's they're game back and Jokic is coming back.
All right, cool. That's fine. I'm just saying. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about what's going to happen come April 18th or 26th or whatever.
I'm gonna be honest. If I'm Denver, as long as I'm on the other side of the bracket to OKC, so as long as I stay in that 2-3 spot, give Jokic as much time as he needs, man. That's where I'm at. All right. We don't need him back. There's no urgency in my opinion. Like you guys have held up. You guys won again, right?
Yeah, they're 8-5 now.
You guys have done way more than I expected. I didn't expect you guys to be this good. If you guys can keep holding up, keep holding serve, hold that 2 or 3 spot, Jokic can take as long as he needs.
And the thing that's helping too is the Wolves, who we'll get to in a minute, Ron. They lost 4 straight games now.
Damn, Minnesota.
That's what the Wolves will do, man. The Wolves will get some big wins, and then they'll start losing some teams they should never lose to. And it's hard to stay invested with Minnesota.
And in that Rockets game yesterday, my gosh, bro.
And the refs tried to save the Rockets too, and they still lost.
Şengün has been garbage, but really that's a credit to Joel and B, bro. Joel went nuts last night.
We'll talk about the game, man. We'll talk about the game.
We're getting to that. We are literally getting there right now.
Stay right here for a second because there's a reason I had the Clippers number 7 in my power ranking. You know, and that's because of how they're playing right now and the direction they're headed. I just really wish Kawhi wouldn't have hurt his ankle, and I know y'all don't like him, and I know the chat don't know enough ball to respect him, but damn, Bradley Beal, why'd you break your hip? No,
my bad.
I had the Clippers at 11. I was closer to your side. Like this team, the Clippers are good. The Clippers are good. That's kind of where I'm at. Also, Jordan Miller, I think is really good.
No,
but he's always on a 2-way.
Really
he's always on a 2-way. So am I Clippers fans? Correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't watch every Clippers game. I've been watching the Clippers for the last 2 years, and I'm like, Jordan.
They always do that with their 2-ways, Mars. Don't believe in the Clippers with their 2-way. They do that same shit with their 2-way.
I'm confused.
They're part of that system that me and Penn got into that bad debate about. While I was telling them, motherfucker, they just use the shit out that 2-way just to use the players. Like, it's no way Jordan Miller should be on the 2-way still.
I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something because I think Jordan Miller's nice. I think he's like a legitimate rotation player for them. I think he should be part of.
He's no way he should be on the 2-way for 2 years, bro. But like That's the
I
shit
think
that
it's
they
his
do though.
third year, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, I like Jordan Miller. That's it. I like Jordan Miller.
Man, I can't believe these dudes, man. I can't believe Real Talk and Damo and Chill. You know, they see Kawhi prevailing, the Clippers doing good. They don't want to come outside on a Friday. Y'all not gonna come out the house. See,
It's a good old Friday. Hey, you supposed to be in the streets on a Friday.
They weren't allowed to leave the stoop when they was youngsters. They couldn't leave the stoop until they was about 17 years old. That's why they scared to come outside. They can't face the music. They can't face the smoke. It's all good.
I didn't expect this from Damo. Now, Real Talk and Chill, I expect that, you know. Chill's still in the house eating his porridge. Damo ain't even took his pajamas off yet. Like,
crazy.
You know, or not Damo, Real Talk's still in bed right now, you know. But
we're doing X marks the spot today, right?
And Real Talk got them satin PJs on, just like all past.
It's crazy.
He got them satin PJs on, you know. Real Talk sleeping comfortable, just like all them pastors.
He got the one socks that do the one thing around every toe. You know, Real Talk real comfortable right now. He real comfortable. Shout out Real Talk. He got a cup of hot cider. But anyway,
watching the panel talk about fuck you, Ox.
Yo, but Big Ox, before we move on, I just gotta ask you, which teams in the West really won it with the Clippers?
I think only OKC.
Stop it.
Swiper.
I'm not saying. Well, Swiper. You know, I got Denver winning.
No,
the
for
West.
sure. But Denver likes that. They like playing the Clippers.
Denver winning the West, but I just don't think that Jokic likes banging with Big Zoo. I don't think he's ducking. I think it's
the other way around, brother.
I don't think. I don't think either one of them.
I don't think Kawhi likes seeing Aaron Gordon. I can tell you that much.
So this is my thing, Swiper. First of all, let me just finish my before you get all butthurt
you
about me.
Disrespect Kawhi out of nowhere. I've been big on Kawhi this year too.
See what I'm saying? Don't take it personally. Ryan asked me a question. I'm just trying to answer it to the best of my abilities. Ron, I think only OKC and mind you, Ron, I'm not saying that they walk through the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? But I think OKC is the only team that's comfortably, going into a matchup against the Clippers.
Why? Stop lying.
Why am I
Your
lying?
AG be clamping Kawhi, bruh. Stop it.
Fine. Right,
that was Kawhi before he added the 12 threes a game.
We'll see what happens.
Well, good. Keep shooting those threes, Kawhi. You'll have that 139-point game and then mid the rest of the series.
Please tell this nigga, Kawhi, don't pass the ball. Because talk about your ball hog good.
Yeah, his ass definitely don't pass.
Don't pass.
He made a good ass play last night to John Collins down the stretch.
Yeah. Good. John Collins
I be watching
big in the fourth quarter.
Bro, for some reason, I be talking shit about the Clippers and then I be good with the Clippers and I start talking shit about them again. So they winning right now, so I can talk good about them. I'm a flip flopper with the Clippers, but I don't give a shit. I'll tell you, but it is what it is. But John Collins has barely missed, bro. Like I want, like every time I see a game with John Collins, bro, he barely fucking missed. It seems like he start every game off 5 for 5 before he misses a shot. I be like, bro, he been doing this shit for a long time too. He just don't get enough respect, I guess. Why?
I fuck with John Collins.
You know, some people think he ass, but he barely missed, bro. He didn't shoot like 58%.
They was trying to blame him. They was trying to blame him for Trey being weak. That's all that is. I'm gonna tell you like this though, Swiper. We want Houston.
No,
yeah, I want that matchup too.
That's what we.
The Clippers would absolutely beat Houston. But hold on, Ox, because this is the thing, bro. You're not gonna just sidestep what I said. First off, I'm gonna say what I want to say. John Collins was hooping last night.
Oh yeah.
John Collins was hooping last night. That avoidance of that charge foul. I don't know if y'all remember that play. No, because y'all ain't watched the game. Marge, did you watch the game? Then when he avoided
which quarter was this? Because I only saw the third and fourth quarter.
It was when.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
No, you don't. Maybe it was Marcus Smart. He bro, because he's so athletic, he was able to jump in the air and slide around Marcus for a layup, and that was a great play. Because obviously Marcus is one of them. He's Kyle Lowry, in that area.
Right.
But that was a great play from him, man. He just is terrific. He was a terrific addition to this team. I think he's going to be really big this year, and I think that's another reason why they will beat the Rockets. Him being an outlet on the corner would be,
He did miss a couple of those corner threes though. That kind of had me. That kind of pissed me off. I think I was towards the end of the third though. But shout out John Collins. I've always liked John Collins.
He made a big one down the stretch. And Drench, to answer your question, this year he's averaging 13 points. He's shooting 56% from the field, 42% from three, 42.7, and 80% from the free throw line. So shout out to John Collins. He's
Bro,
been a
that
good
shit
player
is
for the
crazy,
Clippers.
bro.
All right, fellas. I want to shout out Kawhi Leonard one more time because I did look it up and he is averaging 28 points, which is this is the most points Kawhi's ever averaged in year 14. 34. He's 34 years old, year 14, the most points he's ever averaged, the most threes he's ever shot in a season per game. But also, Kawhi Leonard is shooting 19 and a half shots. And on 19 and a half shots, he's shooting 49.7% from the field, 40% from three, 94% from the free throw line. He's on his way to shooting 50, 40, 90 on damn near 20 shots a game.
Yeah, he's been one of the
28.
5 best shooters in the league this year.
He need to
Kawhi is
shoot more.
cooking.
He only shoot 19 shots. He need to shoot 26 shots per game. Let's get it up. Empty the clip. Why? My nigga
Kawhi's
back.
cooking.
My nigga back, and
But-
y'all sick about it. I told you, motherfuckers.
All right.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. Where the check throw smoke and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoops all hit the raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.